What's up, friends? It's your boy GP with DeOrganized Media, bringing you another awesome episode of DeOrganized Nightly, where we get your favorite Giga Brain Astronaut Scholars into the same room, talk about the latest Bitcoin news, world news, you name it, out the fresh and hot off the presses. We've got it with DeOrganized. Let's go. Hopefully, you guys have had an awesome start to your week, a very high frequency start to your week, and remember to keep love in the room. Getting from the weekend into the week, the work week can be a little hefty and it will take a toll on some of us. So I really hope that you have finished strong on the first work day of the week. I've got my dog just chilling there in the background on the bed, and GP is very, very happy. Things are looking very good for alts. ETH is pumping. We've got things that are bullish for ETH. ETH pumps, and then higher caps, mid caps, smaller caps, you name it. That's the cycle. So, got some really good bookmarks for you. Some cool news. Let's go over the news. Getting straight into my bookmarks, I'll bring up here my screen with you. That is not my bookmarks. Of course, I'm never ready. No, I do not want to make a post. I want to pull up my bookmarks. Okay, here are the bookmarks. Oh, and I didn't even go to the main stacks handle. So let me just go to the main stacks handle like this real quick. Oh, lordy, Monday. Let's see. From the main stack handle, you can follow that at stacks. STX devs go up. So more and more people are developing on stacks than ever before. Go and check it out. I have liked and shared that. I've bookmarked it. There you go. Again, from the main stacks handle here, we have, now that you've found stacks, it's time to use SBTC and STX in stacks apps. BitFlow, that is for Bitcoin DEX and Runes AMM, Granite for borrow against your Bitcoin, Zest, Bitcoin lending and borrowing, BNS1 for .BTC names / digital decentralized identity, Hermetica for USDH and Bitcoin stablecoin, Velar for the perp DEX, Xverse for staking and in-app DeFi, STX tools for DeFi and trading app, Zero Authority for gigs and bounties, Stacking DAO, Liquid Staking, Skullcoin for gaming, Leather Earn for stacking, Architecto for stablecoins. Charisma is a community DEX. Definitely give Charisma a follow at Charisma BTC. BoostX for digital social transactions, aka SocialFi. And you need to give BoostX_app a follow as well. DeOrganized Media, oh, how nice. On-chain media. Block Survey for on-chain surveys. Alex for Bitcoin AMM. STX City for token deployment. Gamma, Bitcoin L2 NFTs. And Lisa for liquid staking. Wow, that was a lot to read off all in one thing, but why did admin leave out an app? So that you would reply. So yeah, definitely go leave a reply if there's anything that you would like to see on here. I think, is Zero Authority on here? Did I say? Yeah, Zero Authority. They covered most bases. And if you felt left out, oh yeah, gated.so for putting your .btc to work, and yeah, go check out Gated. Boom. I had one in mind. There you go. Add that to your list. Stack handle. Coming from a... Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. All right, coming from a very base chat, GPSC_STX, that is my handle. Can you tell me who the Zester is dressed at? Drop your guess in the comments for a chance to win a Giga V2 NFT. To be eligible, follow GPSC_SDX, like and repost, drop your guess in the comments. Join the Zest Discord for weekly content workshop and learn how to cook. Who is this guy right here? Who does he remind you of? Leave your guess. Hint, whose stage is this in a fighting game? There you go. And maybe that might lead you to your answer. But you can find this. I am actually going to pin this here. Pin this to my profile. So if you want your chance to win a Giga V2 NFT, go check out my pinned post and leave your guess in the comments. Let's see, from the Stacks handle here. Bullish on the Stacks community. Look who else is in there for the cookie.fun stuff, right? Base Legend Jackman Switch. We got Rubes, Rick Sebastian, we got Mr. Wolf, Melbell, Rosar. But little old me right there. Little old me, Giga Pepe. 1.23% mind share. Very cool. I'm going to like and share that as well. And then get back to my bookmarks into the regular programming here. So here we go. Coming from the Bitflow handle, and you can follow that at Bitflow_finance. Bitflow is a proud sponsor of the Dog Summit, landing in Sao Paulo, Brazil on August 2nd. Our very own Diego May will be joining online to drop alpha and represent the Bitflow fam. And you can follow that at Dog Summit Brazil. I'm going to give that a follow. And definitely already following Diego May. If you are not in the know, tune into the Building on Bitcoin Spaces on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. ET. Love it. I'm going to give that a like and a share. I bookmarked this from Tim on Bitflow Finance. LPs are getting rewarded for supporting liquidity. One pool to watch is Leo SDX, which has held above 30% APY for weeks and is currently pushing 58%. It's been one of the strongest performing pairs. So go LP on Bitflow and get base APY. And Leo's been pumping like no other. So go check it out. Coming from Peace Love Music, our very lovely Peace Love Music, we love him. You can follow him at Peace Love Music G. Regulation and ecosystem focus. Ethereum under SEC scrutiny after POS switch. That is POS, not piece of shit switch, but proof of staking switch. Stack SEC qualified Reg A, A+ public token offering. I think it's the only cryptocurrency with a Reg A+ public offering. Bitcoin native focus, not just another multi-chain jungle. Look at that. I love this post. Big shout out to Peace Love Music. Awesome post there. Coming from Hero Gamer here, and you can follow him at HeroGamer21BTC. Key action points from today's first AI Guild call. Hashtag AI Guild. For details, please listen to playback. Let's cook. And definitely give 300 the artist a follow, along with Demi-Human B, aka BoyuPick.btc, a follow as well. Let's read into these 4 points. So first off, core team established. Now pull in as many AI talents as possible and people who are passionate about growing their skills who want to be in stacks. Creating AI Guild and DeOrganized server invite link is here. Peace Love Music will drop us the weekly topic to create AI content around, which is lovely. Demi-Human will drop Google Drive link for official AI Guild logo assets. Everybody use the same logo, please. Make sure to add AI Guild logo to your top left or right hand corner of your image or video so we can spread some visibility, awareness, and impact. Dark Dude, big shout out to Dark Dude getting involved on the grassroots level of Stack. We'll manage the Discord as mods. So there you go. Hero Gamer will help as the AI Guild Monday X Spaces at 3 p.m. ET. So go catch these spaces, guys, to know about what's going on with the AI Creator Guild. And they have been coined AI Jedis. So very, very powerful in the AI force, so to speak. Let's go. I'll give that a like and share. Coming from the Hermetica camp, and you can follow them at Hermetica5. USD8 yield went up about 22% from 6.31% at the start of the month. This growth is driven by Bitcoin perpetual future funding rates, the core of USDH's yield model. It is a thread, so check it out. So USDH is backed 1-to-1 by Bitcoin held long on the spot market. To neutralize price swings, the protocol shorts an equal amount of BTC perpetual futures. Long leverage traders pay funding fees to help to keep perpetual prices close to spot. Hermetica earns yield from these payments. Positive funding days dominate, accounting for 87%. That is 319 days. Negative days only make up 13%, which are 47 days. On negative funding days, the protocol's reserve fund covers payments for these short positions. The spread between USDH yield and 3-month treasury rates also hit 17.18%. USDH provides significantly higher returns than traditional short-term government bonds while being fully backed by Bitcoin. I love it. Curious on how yields look over time? See the full performance history live on our APY dashboard. Love it. Go check out Hermetica 2.0. USDH is the only Bitcoin-backed stable native to BTC, and it is a based way to earn with your stable up to 25% APY. So I want my stables backed by Bitcoin. USDH based. Another one from the Hermetica camp here. Hermetica Hangout is back. This week we're hosting Zest Protocol to talk BTC-backed lending and the best loops forming in BTC5. Host Dave, that is DCBK2LA. Yes, Zest Protocol. Love it. Set your reminder. That's tomorrow at 12 p.m. ET. Coming from the Zest Protocol handle, and you can follow that at Zest Protocol. Come hang out with the Stacks community in the Zest Town Hall in May. It is the perfect place to discuss new developments in Stacks, hear Web3 updates, and have fun together. Tune in on Wednesday, the 23rd of July at 11 a.m. EST. Love it. Go set your reminders. And again, from the Zest Protocol handle, over 5 million in active borrowing positions on Zest. This is what happens when you attract deep liquidity and offer cheap borrowing. Stacks DeFi season is heating up. Very cool there. Very cool. Get into the Zest Discord. We have a very based activity schedule where you stand to earn various meme tokens in the Zest meme coin sprint. That is Rue, Leo, Flat, Masky, Peggy, and SDSDX, all up for grabs. We're participating in weekly content contests, daily rumbles, monthly or bi-weekly find to earn rounds, and game nights. So get in there, have some fun with us, and pack your bags with Zest. Let's go. Coming from the Stacking DAO handle here, and you can follow that at Stacking DAO. Don't miss the Stacks DeFi show tomorrow at 10 a.m. ET. The show will feature all the main Stacks DeFi apps and others sharing news, creating a more open and engaging format. Set your reminder so you don't miss it. Love it. Also from the Stacking DAO handle, what's happening on Stack? Here's everything you need to know from the last few weeks. And I'll just briefly cover this. Hermetica is hinting at a new feature where USDH yield can be paid out in BTC. The Satoshi AI terminal is almost live. Simply enter a prompt to receive the most relevant Bitcoin yield strategies and curated opportunities in the Stacks ecosystem powered by AI. Love it. Go check out SAI. That is at Satosh_AI_agent to figure out about the SAI terminal. Nansen, the leading analytics platform for uncovering alpha and insights through on-chain data, has now integrated Stacks, which is a very big integration. SIP31 has passed with over 98% of voters voting yes. Over 1.3 million in AEUSDC has flowed into Zest in recent weeks, driving down borrowing costs. So you can borrow some AEUSDC and put it to work in different yield arbitrage strategies, and borrow for very, very cheap. Stacking DAO LSTs are emerging as the pristine collateral for the Stacks ecosystem. SDSDX and SDSDX BTC have some very, very base yield of up to 10% APY, so go check them out while staying liquid. Very, very cool. And definitely jump into the Stacking DAO Discord. I'm also the community manager over there. we have a base activity schedule over there as well. So go check it out, guys. Getting into the main news, strategy files for a 500 million IPO to offer 5 million shares of STRC, with proceeds allocated to corporate operations and Bitcoin acquisitions. And somebody, put the Bitcoin gloves on Mike Saylor here. Just in, the S&P 500 just set a new all-time high. Don't know why they gave us a picture of, cryptocurrencies here, talking about the S&P. Maybe somebody can, give me the correlation there. Update. The White House said Trump will not fire Jerome Powell, called for a rate cut, and hinted at a possible new tariff by August 1st. Look at that. That's right around the corner, less than just about 10 days out. Coinbase officially launches perpetual futures trading in the U.S. Love it. Breaking. Rep. Anna Luna refers Fed Chair Jerome Powell to the DOJ, that is the Department of Justice, for criminal charges, accusing him of perjury in 2 instances. Look at him. He's like, "What did I do?" Oh no, that's a face of a guy that's fucked up. But yeah, anyway. Insight. Bitcoin miners are turning to AI to stay profitable after the 2024 halving. From 3.5 billion contracts to GPU-powered data centers, companies like Core Scientific and Hut 8 are cashing in on AI. Look at that. Breaking. SEC Chair Paul Atkins declares ETH is not a security. Maybe that's why it's running. Here we go. Today. Polymarket to re-enter the U.S. after acquiring crypto derivatives exchange QCX for 112 million. Big one. Let's go. Insight. A sealed brand new hardware wallet bought via TikTok cost one user 6.9 million after hackers preloaded it with compromised keys. This case exposes a dangerous new wave of hardware wallet scams. Guys, do not order your hardware wallet from anyone but the official source. Seriously, this is something that we don't talk about enough. Go to the official Ledger or Treasure or Rider. Definitely go to Rider and check out Rider One. But don't order these hardware wallets from anywhere but the official source, guys. You do not want to go to TikTok to get scammed and have somebody send you a preloaded device with malware, and boom, you lose $6.9 million. This is going to become more prevalent as our industry grows. People are going to find new ways to scam people. Please be safe out there, guys. Breaking. XRP surpasses McDonald's in market cap, becoming more valuable than the global fast food giant. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. I had a little tick. Every time I say that word, something happens. Just in, BitGo submits S1 filing to the SEC for U.S. IPO with 100 billion in crypto assets under custody. Go, BitGo, go. Let's go. Breaking. Publicly traded BTCs Inc. acquires 22,935 ETH worth $86.6 million. That is $86.6 million worth of ETH off the market. Look at that. Very cool. People are buying ETH. Bullish. Trump media has amassed $2 billion in Bitcoin and BTC related assets, making up 2/3 of its $3 billion liquid holdings. I wonder what other Bitcoin assets they're talking about. Ordinals, meta protocols, runes, latest strategy buys 6,220 BTC for a total of 739.8 million, boosting holdings to 670,770 BTC worth $43.6 billion. That is billion with a B. There you go. Update. Coinbase head of product warns 3.4 billion in ETH lost forever from user errors and bugs, up from 1.15 billion in 2023, not counting lost private keys or forgotten Genesis wallets. and publicly traded Sequans buys 1,264 BTC worth 150 million, boosting total holdings to 2,317 Bitcoin. There you go. And I think this might be the last one. After, I'll cover the inflows here. Pantera backed Ether Machine goes public with 1.5 billion raised, launching with 400,000 ETH to offer the largest institutional Ethereum exposure and yield. And Terra with Dimebag. Bullish digital asset products see 4.39 billion in weekly inflows, driving year-to-date inflows to 27 billion and AUM to a record 220 billion. Look at that. Solana hits 100 billion market cap. Strategic ETH reserve surges to 6.6 billion with backing from 56 entities. ETH crosses 3,800 for the first time since February 2024. Lots of cool stuff there. Okay, President Trump says the financial system is decades out of date and crypto fixes it. OpenAI Sam Altman says the company will bring over 1 million GPUs online by the end of the year. And that is about it. Oh, yeah, no, this guy here. James Wynn closes ETH and Pepe long for 538K profit. Then opens a long position on Doge with 10x leverage. About time this guy got a damn win. He was getting liquidated left and right. But without further ado, let's bring on the guys. I've got the Legend of Stacks Legends, Jackman Switch, who is not here right now. And then also I've got our lovely Peace Love Music. There he is. Okay, both of them at the same time. Look at that. It is perfect timing, guys. Perfect timing.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Bringing the guys on, and they rush back to the computer. Oh shit! He said the line. What's up, guys? Happy Monday.
GM. Yeah, I mentioned that your audio is a little buzzy and staticky.
Oh, damn it, man!
I just read Jack's comment that you sound like a wispy robot.
Sounds like a robot because I got this AC running next to me, and it's the hottest. I mean, dude, it is hot. Is this summer not something else this year, guys?
Yeah.
It hasn't been that bad up my way recently. There was a week where it was pretty damn, hot, but for us, but it hasn't been that bad. It was like 85 today.
Oh, I'm jealous, dude. I was like, I have flag football tomorrow, bro, and it's at like 6:30, and it's still scorching hot.
Scorching hot, high humidity. This is a nightmare.
Absolutely. The humidity is what gets you because the heat surrounds you like a blanket.
Yeah, that's what surprised me about Vegas so much. Like, I know people say it's a dry heat and it's not the same. It's not the same.
It ain't.
It is not the same. 100 degrees in Vegas is nothing compared to 100 degrees in New England, like southern New England especially. Yeah. But I know you guys just have it probably similar humidity and just
similar temperature, but not the same humidity. You're talking about like 99% on a.
No, I meant from us, not Vegas. Like,
yeah, not Vegas.
Where we are, we don't get it as warm, but the humidity here is a lot too. But actually, we just got a couple of new window ACs, and one of them has like the regular like cooling, and then it has a dry setting that's like less electricity, and it's not blowing cold air. It's just basically sucking the humidity out of the house, and that's probably a good option most of the time. Like my wife, if my wife's not around, if she's around, she's hot, then I can't touch it. Like if I do, I get reprimanded for.
Oh yeah, dude, because you hear that condenser in the AC kick on, and it's a little louder whenever you don't run it on dehumidifier. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You're trying to have the best.
But it cools the house down, sucking that humidity out.
Yeah, it does.
And then I like sleeping in a real cold room. Like the colder the better. Like if you're not sleeping cold, you're not sleeping well. Like there's just no two ways about it.
Yeah,
But
dude. When we were in Vegas, bro, people were like, "How do you like the AC?" And everybody would like simultaneously run the bill up.
yeah, you have to sleep in a cold room, man. Like it makes all the difference in the world.
It
You want to
doesn't have
know?
to be cold, but I definitely don't want it to be hot.
Can I tell you
I can't sleep when it's hot. That's no good.
that'll make you guys like respect like the grind, right? So my AC unit's been down for 2 years, and people don't want to fix it because it's too old, right? And I just got an AC, a portable AC unit in my room this summer. So last summer when I was with you guys grinding,
Nothing.
at all in my room.
Just a hot computer throwing warm air on you.
So I was grinding, dude. I'm surprised I wasn't beaten up and like, yeah. But give her, we were on camera at that time, but we were on Spaces, like so at the hot computer.
Right. It's still grinding.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it still counts.
Yeah, it counts. Trust me, I know.
It counts.
No shit. But so like plenty to talk about, man. Seems like the Bob Byrne on Fact One got a little update. Roth is such a base dev, dude, and the it's seamless. It is so seamless. Like the dude can ship an update like no other. Same with Crypto Dude. Same with Rosar. Those are like the three indie devs that I like. Oh, you can't leave some codename Satoshi out of there either, but like or Gary, but like yeah, we got some base devs building in this that build at the speed of light. So
We really do. We're very fortunate to have a very strong and engaged indie dev community. And the core devs too. I mean, they're not excluding of each other too. They help each other out.
What people have to realize, like, if you've been in stacks, you're like way ahead of a lot of crypto natives, and especially like the people who haven't been onboarded to crypto at all, obviously. But you're just like way, way ahead. The stuff that we talk about, the stuff that we want to do, the way that people work, the way the community is, the tech itself, like what Pieces thread earlier alluded to when you're comparing like stacks to Ethereum, like everything's so far ahead of even the current narrative. And that's the whole thing about narratives. Like they gotta play out. They gotta take their turn. Just like you saw with NFTs, like just get snapped up real fast the other day, and a bunch of ordinals get snapped up real fast the other day. That's why you have to pay attention, because you don't know when this action's going to happen. But like that's a signal that NFTs are coming back. Dude, back in 2023, if you were posting things about NFTs and the next NFT bull, 90% of people on crypto would be like, "Oh, you're full of shit. Like, there's never going to be another NFT bull. It's over. This, that, and the other." And when you talk about things like that, it's okay. So like, if you look at the last 30 days APY on Hermetica, that's almost 12%. It's like 11 point something percent APY on a stable coin. Like we're just way ahead of the curve with a lot of stuff, and that's what's so cool about SIP 31, because now
It's at 16 right now on Hermetica.
how much is a normal savings account?
Next to nothing.
Well, we don't get shit, right?
Well, you can get a little. Well, I don't know if you get anything on a savings account anymore. Most savings account cost you money, but if you can do like a low low term CD, like a 6-month or a 12-month or an 18-month CD, and still get like 4%, which is pretty okay. Like that's way better than it was like 3 or 4 years ago, where you were getting like literally nothing on like long term, like locking it up for 2 years and you're getting like 1%. It was
So you're saying that like my dollar is still worth $1 in any other asset, right? Like it still has its buying power, and I'm earning some APY. Like,
right. And the thing is, like, even with other stables, if you look at, okay, you're getting 5% APY in fiat. Well, guess what? You're losing 3% of that to inflation minimum, right? whereas you get APY on $1 worth of Bitcoin. Like that's the thing. And
It's going to be worth $1 worth of Bitcoin, right? Exactly.
when you start looking into proof of transfer and you start looking into things like the protocols being built on stacks around DeFi, all of that stuff is massive. But the stuff that's going to find stacks is going to be even bigger. You know, like, and that's where SIP 31 is going to shine the most. When there's just like a whole lot more liquidity go around, a whole lot more incentive for people to come build here, and that's when you see everything explode. And
yeah, think about these TGEs that we're getting set up for, man. Like that we've been grinding points for a little bit. Like we're ahead of the curve, man. Like people are sleeping on these things. Like not even realizing.
No, it's going to be very exciting, and it's cool to see the market heat up the way it's doing. You know, the market's going to do what the market does. It's going to run in cycles within cycles. You know, and you're going to pop off at your large caps. You're going to pop off at mid caps. You're going to pop off at low caps. You're going to have like a complete scam cap, you know, thing play out. Like all of these things are going to happen. NFTs are going to go through the roof. Ordinals are going to have their first real bull run. Like, guys, like you've been paying attention. If you've been acting on it, you should be well prepared for what's coming next.
Yeah, I mean, you buy at the bottom and then you sell at the top whenever, you know, people are speculating. Like in mania kicks in.
Make a plan. Trust your instincts. Don't FOMO. Rein in your emotions. Like you're saying right now, GP, you want to buy low and sell high. The way you don't end up doing that is when you miss the low opportunity, then you see it go nuts, you get FOMO, then you buy high and you sell low. So
right. You're supposed to be like
somebody else's exit liquidity at the top either. We're not at the top, by the way.
Right.
We got ways to go.
So
there's still time
when you're in the discount, right? Like there's literally a discount and a premium. You offload little by little in the premium, and then you pack little by little.
It's one of those things that's easier said than done. Because like you really like when you want to buy is when you look at your wallet and you just want to puke. It's so disgusting. Like you just want to pretend like you never heard of crypto, right? It's like what the shit is this nonsense? That's actually when you're supposed to buy.
But the problem, the reason it's really hard is because by then you've already bought. You already bought.
That's why you stable up. That's why you need some dry powder that's earning you some APY, man. Like, but yeah, because that's the worst feeling, right? Is when you're like, all your bags are down. You can't buy unless you sell something. Now, if you're good, you know, you bought things, you know, well where you're well in profit. But like that's not how it usually works for most people. So yeah.
That's why I'm like a fan of like borrowing and lending, which I slept on for a long time, man. Like I'm quick to admit it. I slept on borrowing and lending for a while, right? I was like, I'm a speculator. I'm a risk taker, right? Well, you can lend and borrow against your assets and still take risks. You know, you have to have a calculated strategy and then make sure that you're not over leveraging your assets so you don't lose your whole shirt. But I mean, if you can calculate what you're comfortable with, everybody has a different risk tolerance, but like if you have a speculative nature, you can do that. The tools are there, you know. You gotta be careful.
Right.
I know about
careful. You got to make sure you know what you're getting into. Once you start taking on debt and you're leveraging positions, you really have to be careful and pay attention. Like you can't. That's not something you can do. Like one day and then put it down and forget about it for like 3 weeks and then come back. Like you're going to be looking at that often so that you know where you are, what you're doing, how things are going. It's more, but if you have the capacity for that, you can weigh you. That's how you lever up. That's how you move up. If you're able to, it's definitely an opportunity for those that can handle it.
And that's what's going to be so cool about AI.
Yeah.
It's going to take so much. It's going to make things so much easier, and it's going to be able to spell out to you very easily what your risk is relative to your risk tolerance. It's going to be able to prompt you. It's going to be able to do a lot of cool stuff. And like we're seeing that stuff pop up now. The direction that AI is going relative to crypto is extraordinarily exciting right now.
Yeah, I think that we talked a little bit about like abstracting all the hard parts away a long time ago. I mean, months and months ago, man. Like where AI would just be like, okay, you want to earn yield? Oh, let me tell you about a play. And that type of stuff is kind of being developed right now. So it's cool to see like all of the things that we've talked about over the months, man, together, like actually form. Like these things we spoke about. That's what you call like what Jack calls being ahead of the curve. You know, so that's what we're doing now, is keeping people ahead of the curve with the organized. And then to know about the latest things going on. Like the latest stuff.
There's going to be big opportunities to take advantage of, and I think AI is going to be very interesting on stacks. I think AI is going to want to use programmable Bitcoin more than any other assets for most reasons, right? So I think there's going to be a lot of development that's really going to flourish on stacks in this department, especially because really, at the end of the day, hype is great, but you just want to go to the best stuff. And not everyone is going to just be like I said, we're crypto boomers, man. Like this whole degening and doing all the research and doing all this stuff, people aren't going to be doing that going forward. It's going to look different, and AI is going to be a big reason why it does look different.
People will have their own automated bots that identify plays, right? Like that'll be like, okay, you come to your computer and you check what plays he made for you that day. That's where it's going.
Yeah, I want to make this much money. This is how much you have to work with, and I want my chance of getting wiped out to be at this percentage roughly. These odds, bam, and it's just going to do it.
So did you see that Poly Market was back in the U.S., right? Like they acquired some derivatives exchange, and now Poly Market is back in the U.S. side. So, that was
I didn't see that.
Making money.
Yeah.
I did see that like probably about a month ago. Robinhood started offering prediction markets in their on their app.
Well, I know something pretty big for the market, right? So it's one of those things that's like I'd be paying attention to DeOrganized if I were you guys. As simple as that, man.
There are a lot of reasons to pay attention to DeOrganized, and it's not just because Stacks is an amazing ecosystem and we're focusing on Stacks. It's because we've developed a bunch of strategic partnerships with a bunch of projects building in the space, and there's so much more to come. And it usually comes here first. A lot of times just because we're here. And so it's a place for them to come and show their stuff. So if you're looking to be early in projects that are just building but actually have something to show off, you definitely want to be following DeOrganized Media.
As opposed to just being told about shit that already happened and everyone's already filled their bags.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
We do this for the love of the game.
100%.
Right. I love playing around with the stuff before it actually becomes the real thing, and putting my stamps on it, putting my feedback on it. And, I have a little bit of. I touched the Fact.Fun project because I helped him write his FAQ. I wrote the FAQ, and now
exhilarating.
And then I don't care about the price action. I do. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love to make a little bit of money. Everyone does, right? But being part of building stuff and creating stuff and putting my own stamp on things that'll live probably past me. You know, that's really the opportunity here is much more than just being early. It's actually being the opportunity to shape things and help build them in a way that you think would be useful and beneficial to you. Because if it's useful and beneficial to X number of people, probably going to be useful and beneficial to a broader audience.
100%, and that's why I think me, you, Jack, and the crew work very well together, is because we all share that type of mindset. Like, hey, we can be a catalyst, right? We can be something like we can help shape the future of the Bitcoin economy. I mean, like I've said this a couple of times that we are at such a monumental part of Bitcoin history, right? And I think that Stacks brings just about every key aspect of the Bitcoin economy to life. So I think that, yeah, man, we're at the right place at the right time with the right trailblazers, the right mindsets, uh, trying to find ways to provide value.
Modern day 49ers, man.
100%, dude. 100%. And I think it's fun. Like getting to DJ with you guys has been some of the most fun times of my life. Like seriously, I don't want to like gas that up. I'm not gassing it up. I mean that. Like, of course, there's other things in my life, but dude, I'm telling you, it's a lot of damn fun being in the trenches. It's not for everybody, but damn, dude, like if you're built for the trenches, man, it's a lot of fun. I can see why people get drawn into it, right? Like with the pump fun era. You know, the pump fun era was just degenerate as
it's a cultural thing. You know, we become each other's people. You know, we are each other's people.
Yep.
Good night.
This is a little off topic, but it is kind of on topic. One of my sons went to visit his girlfriend in Texas a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago maybe, and he stayed for a few days. And one of the places they went was a retro arcade. Okay, quote unquote retro arcade. So he's describing it to me, and I'm like, motherfucker, that's just an arcade. Like, that's what an arcade is. It's got pinball games and video games, like Street Fighter and stuff in it. Like, yeah, that's what that is.
That right. The games. There's one up in New Hampshire. It's actually they have the, I don't remember exactly. I don't want to say it wrong. I don't know if it's largest square foot or they just have the most. They have every old game possible, Jack. It's actually fucking awesome.
And he's like, yeah, you go in and you pay like $15 for an hour and you get to play whatever you want. And my first thought was like, how do you call next game if you can't like put your quarter on the screen? Like,
yeah.
Like how does that even work?
That's right. The millennials and younger crowd. I say millennials, but they're all old like us, kind of too. But the millennials and younger crowd, they don't have the balls to wait in line. Like they don't have the balls to stand there and wait for somebody to play anyway. They're not going to go out, put that quarter, and be like, "This is mine next." They don't have. They don't have that.
They don't have the goal.
They can't.
You did that thing for Zest with M. Bison, right? And
yeah.
It made me think about it because we were having this conversation at that gender reveal, and like my best buddy since we were little kids, he was right there, and we're talking about the retro arcade, and he's like, "Yeah, you remember that time you were Bison and you just kept, you kept flying across the screen and hitting that guy, and like anytime you got up, and like the whole time you were just shit talking." I'm like, "Man, like I thought you said you were good. This is easy. Like this is." Like that's old school Call of Duty lobby, guys. Like you used to have to do it in real life.
As soon as you saw that character that I made, you were like, "That's M. Bison." Yeah, So it was like relevant. Funny how the world works, right?
Yeah.
Like,
but like
guys that were dealing coke out of the back of Aladdin's castle.
So like that's kind of going to be like retro crypto, right? Like crypto is going to be retro too. Like the way that we understand it. At this point in time, that's going to change quickly. When did arcades cease to exist? They ceased to exist when consoles got so good that they could make anything an arcade. What's an arcade going to do? You know, they tried experimenting with bigger and bigger things that cost more and more money, and consoles won, killed the arcade. AI is going to do the same.
You have arcades at places with other stuff to do too, like bowling alleys, or like there's a place like trampoline parks. There's one called Launch that was actually put out by former Patriot great Ty Law, and he created it. He's like the founder of it, and they have like an amazing setup. It's really awesome. They have it's not just for adults. They have a full bar. They have a full like real decent food service. I mean, it's just pizza and wings and some veggies and stuff like that, but they have a giant bowling alley. They have an arcade. They have like the top little kid arcade stuff. They have all the trampoline park stuff you could imagine. And then they have like some other like more evolved video game type of stuff, like VR games where you go in this big machine and there's two people, and there's shooter games and there's like they're big, but you're paying like $20 for a ticket to play that game once.
Right. Yeah. No, that's the thing, man. Like we're gonna see this whole space change in ways that we can only slightly conceptualize now. Like the way you see it ultimately play out, though, it's just gonna look so different. And I think that's exciting. And it is hard to have an edge when you know that kind of stuff's coming. But if you switch your point of view from like thinking relative to other crypto people to relative to everyone else who's not in crypto right now, which is roughly 90% of the global population, you do have a lot of edge. Like there's a lot. How long that's going to last for, hard to say.
Everybody's goal right now should be to accumulate a minimum of like 0.1 Bitcoin. Really, that's like, if you can get more than that, great. But if you can get 0.1 Bitcoin, you're way ahead of what the average person's ever going to be able to have.
How much is 1.1 Bitcoin worth?
0.1 is about $11,000 almost $12,000.
To think that you could have just like 2 years ago got that for like $2,000. It's like crazy.
1,500, 15,500. I had a buy set on Coinbase for like a year and a half at 15.5 for $1,000. I had $1,000 sitting waiting to buy at 15.5, and I nailed it. It was only $1,000, but it was $1,000 at 15.5. I got damn near a 0.0 something Bitcoin for
that model.
Being patient. That was after it went up to 65K.
I'm not even going to say like how much Bitcoin I spent on BitMEX when Bitcoin was, $4,000, $5,000. Like it's, I don't even want to think about it.
The leverage.
When I watched Bitcoin go from $2,000 to $20,000, and at that point when it was $20,000, I'm like, oh my god, I don't think this is ever going to stop. But I can't just like buy a ton of it. And then it crashed, it corrected, and I learned more about the markets and everything. And I really have like, at that point, I was like, I can never sell this. I can only buy it, because if I sell it, I'm going to look back and be like, I sold, like at the time, that was the price, and I did something else with that money. But if I have other money I can spend, that's really how I look at it. I try to not spend Bitcoin at all. That's why Jack Binswich had to have impressed me very much for me to have gotten involved in the Node Rocks at all and spend Bitcoin. I'm like, I'm spending Bitcoin. I can't believe I'm spending Bitcoin.
Node Rocks is one of those bets that, like, for me, the risk reward's off the charts. Like, I really think ordinals are going to do very well. And I think that rare ordinals are going to be even more sought after. And like when you look at ordinals for rarity, it's very hard to find something more rare than yin yang. There's never be another cursed ordinal made. There'll never be another yin yang ordinal made. And they were only made for a short period of time, and they represent the beginning of ordinals. Like the further you get away from the creation of ordinals, now you got a place where like, man, anything under like, you know, 1 million or 5 million or whatever, that seems like they're ancient now.
Right.
You know? And when you look at like the actual kind of ordinal, that's the kind of stuff that drives collectors crazy. Like some of your coolest honey badgers you can get are badgers that were kind of like mistakes. You know, like that's some of your valued badgers. Well,
like the meta secrets on the Node Rocks.
Right.
They're actually like the
entire Node Rocks collection. Every cursed ordinal's a mistake.
Right. Well, the whole thing's a mistake. Plus, but there's a lot of interesting features within the subsets, the traits, the way the traits kind of play off of each other, and the different characteristics. It's very, very collectible. It really is.
Well,
look at that.
I knew a guy who worked at a gas station. Really smart guy. And he worked at a gas station at night. And one day, I got to know him. I was like, dude, why do you work at a gas station? He was relatively young. He's like, well, because I'm a coin collector. And I have access to so many coins coming through here. I look at every one of them. And if it's a rare one, I'll replace it. And I'll take the rare one. And like one day he showed me this dime that was misprinted. And it was worth thousands of dollars. It was a freaking dime. It wasn't even like a silver dime, I believe. I think it was just, post the silver era. But because it was minted wrong, it was worth a fortune. That's going to be like that with ordinals. I truly believe it.
That's crazy. That's crazy to think of. Like, and that's a perfect like the most perfect analogy for that. Like those steel pennies. You know what I mean? Like the mistakes. Like,
my father's uncle collected coins, and I didn't know the extent to it until he was old, very old. And when he died, he left me and my brother his coin collection. It was still in my house. I had moved out of the house. My mom was living here. We had to have some work done. She was the only one in the house. We had her out. We had workers in the house doing some work. And then, like, way after the work was all done, I discovered that, like, we had books and books and books and books. All sorts of rare stuff, like super, super rare, old, like just amazing. Like and all gone. And I can't prove what happened, but I mean, it's possible my brother stole it. I don't think so, though.
That's sick. That's enough to make you sick.
Yeah.
Right.
That's like my buddy, the one I was talking about the arcade. We all grew up in a place that was destroyed by Hurricane Katrina, and his grandpa had had a milk rat. He was a milkman, and he had a giant 5-gallon water jug filled with real silver dollars.
Ugh.
And that's not the kind of thing you automatically think to take when you're evacuating, right? And someone got that. Like, I don't know how many tens of thousands of dollars that was worth in silver alone.
Well, and that's right. Silver shot up after that.
Yeah.
Silver went to like $50 an ounce when.
I don't know how many pounds are in 5 gallons of silver, but it's like
a lot.
That was a lifetime of just taking your silver dollars that you got paid in off the milk rat and just putting them away. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's a lot of silver, dude. That's a lot of silver. Oh,
So
that's
again,
sad, man.
So Bitcoin, we call that digital gold. Everyone's waking up to the fact that it's the biggest thing. It's the biggest investment. It's this beautiful thing. Well, guess what, dude? Ordinals are a great way to put stuff on Bitcoin, and I think ordinals are going to do very well.
Well, you look at if Bitcoin 10x's from here in, let's say, 4 or 5 years from now, Bitcoin's 10x the price where it is, which is reason it's potential. It has the potential to do that. Your ordinals now have even at like 1,000 satoshis. Just the monetary value of the Bitcoin that's on there, let alone the actual added fact that it's the artifact value of all of the details on there, the collector value of it. They can't. You're never going to 10 years from now. Ordinals that are created aren't going to be able to. It's probably not going to be financially viable to even mint ordinals.
Oh no, that's what Good Kitty Mel's got some good thoughts about that. Her idea is like the only art you'll see put on Bitcoin at some point is going to be the finest of fine art. Like that's going to be your ordinals in the future to the extent that they exist.
Right, because it's finite. Unless they come up with better compression methods, which they might, where they can compress the data smaller and smaller into less and less space.
Well, I mean, isn't it Jim or Tim that's working on ordinals?
Yeah.
I mean, he's making some headway with keeping the quality really solid on those audio files.
Recursion, which is like, I'm not sure exactly how that functions there, but he's doing a lot of. He's definitely able to. That's the thing. You got to find someone that's dedicated, that has he lost all of his files a couple months ago too. He had his wallet drained, so all of his audio files he had to replace a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, as a builder, dude, I could only imagine how that stings. But he's still building, so I mean,
and like, let that be a lesson. Like Jim.btc has been messing with Bitcoin and crypto longer than 90% of the people watching this right now. Longer than maybe not Zenny, it's hard to say, but everyone else on this panel. Like that dude brought the first Bitcoin ATM into Great Britain in like 2014 or something.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, that dude's been around, and if he can get drained, you can get drained.
I think Zenny's Satoshi.
Yeah, you can make a solid case.
I think Zenny's Satoshi. Real.
It's either Zenny or Hero Gamer. I'm not sure.
I mean,
nobody knows. Yeah.
Nobody. They will never know.
Yeah.
Because it's Zenny.
Yeah. Zentushi. There it is.
There you go. Figured it out.
No, but if it can happen to that dude, it can happen to any of us. So you have to be very, very cautious. Let that be a PSA to everyone.
Yeah. You don't want to find Satoshi. Quit looking.
Find Satoshi to earn. Yeah.
Find Satoshi to earn.
Oh, there you go. Find. What's the prize if you find?
But the irony of this that we just really created the game based on Satoshi Nakamoto BIP 332 seed phrases. So I wanna everyone just to test it, and actually you can test it right now. Just go to website and test it, but different, not like the Skull Coin. I can drop it, but it's tonight. I believe maybe you wanted to do it tomorrow.
Skullco.in?
No, you have to write dev.skullco.in.
Def?
Just dev developer, yeah, dev. So you just try dev. I drop here. Yeah, so that's upcoming game. And we just
Ooh,
choose
first
this slogan using like 4 AI to choose this slogan. Yeah, but you have to switch to testnet because it's on
oh yeah,
testnet right now.
you gotta switch the Wallace into dev net real quickly, and we can take a first look at this together, guys. Only on the organized media. We were just talking about this, Zinni, before you came through, man. Like how we just like to tinker with the best builders in the game. Uh, Zinni Tron is in the house tonight, and we are tinkering. Let's go. Switching over to leather. Good grief, man! I can't even go on. All right, so let me tell you, leather. Like if I switch to testnet and it's prompting me to go install a wallet, there's something wrong.
Yeah, it's the leather side, I believe. Yeah,
Good grief. All right.
yeah. For
Anyway,
me, it's working right now.
I got it up.
I got it. Yeah, it just
You got it?
like that should just not have happened though. Like I
You
have.
good?
Yep, I'm good. All right, so here we go.
There we go.
So let's press play and see what we come up with.
Yeah, so it's a globe of games. You just choose the game, and if this game will be successful, obviously we can launch these games every week. Yeah, and yeah, wait, in the bottom, just scroll, get back, click
Oh,
play. Yeah, in the bottom, the price wallet. So the idea, just open there is a 10 wallets. It's a real addresses, and there will be the prizes. And so we 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 don't like make the auto checking the uh, amount of funds, but you can just go to each wallet by Explorer, Stacks Explorer, and check if there is a money. There is no money uh, right now, but each wallet will have like 200 stacks or more. So yeah, and it's a fair competition to find the seed phrase faster than others. Yeah. So and you click the play. There is enterprise, and the game is very simple. You just have to mint NFTs. Yeah.
That's cool.
Choose maximum. But I believe my developers not download all the seed phrase words. It's just test words loaded tomorrow machines. I'm just waiting for the last step. Yeah.
right on. It's gonna be cool, dude.
There's no actual wallet attached to these seed phrases.
So you have these NFTs, and you can trade them, exchange, and each NFT will contain one seed phrase word. Yeah, just click on different. Maybe you will find somewhere. We are not upload all of them. Just click until you find star, maybe K. Just choose the different icons. No, you can just not zoom. Just
Oh, got you,
different.
got you.
Yeah, tomorrow we will upload all of them.
Right on, right on. This is cool though. This is like it looks clean. I like it. Like I can see like the difference. Like these are
So
pods,
it,
these are wallet.
it will be very collaborative social engagement game. Okay, let's try to merge. Choose the 5 NFTs. Let's try to merge them. And so idea that you can burn 5 NFTs and get the two more NFTs. Yeah, just click merge. Maybe there will be worse because we just allowed one I believe, one seed phrase right now.
This is
Yeah,
bad.
in the rare you will get the two new NFTs, and there will be like words from yeah, you see the
Rare here, and then I got here. I'll merge a couple more. Boom, boom, boom.
yeah, it's just a burning mechanics for fun and for more like interesting ways how to play the game.
This is cool, Zenny. This
Super
coming
fast.
together good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, and it shows like how fast the Stacks blockchain, and it shows why programmability of Bitcoin is important because it's all on chain, it's completely on chain. You can see it like just how it goes fast on Stacks. You just click transactions and it's done, and this is not ordinals, so it means automatization process is maximum.
Immediately.
Yes, I see right now we just doesn't launch the second layer. I can just show you how it looks like. Let me make screenshot for you.
Okay. And I'll pull it up.
Yeah, let me drop screenshot in some of our chats.
All right. Here.
Yeah, so it's how it looks like. You can just see on screenshot if you choose the word how it looks like.
All right. So I'll come over here and replace my screen with the screenshot here. Come over here. We click on this here right here.
Yeah, so when you click NFT, I just click 24 number of heart. Yeah, you just see the word. And you
Right.
can only you owner of this word and only you know this information. So you can share it with your friend who is collecting the wallet with heart, yeah? Or you can exchange or you can trade it on the market. If this person or group of people trading and so I believe in the organized show we can play like this. We can just say like, okay, let's collect the hearts. Let's organize a show, collect the hearts, and we just chase for the hunt for this seed phrase. And it will be a fair competition who will be first just to unlock wallet and get the prize. And I want to from Skullcoin side just say like this. For example, we will give additional price for the heart or for the star, 100 stacks if this person will drop to us also seed phrase word, and we can just announce he's a winner, because right now the winner will be anonymous. It will be the person of group.
Yes, Didi. Right now, it does have to be switched over to testnet to use. So you cannot connect without going to testnet.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't plan to show it's but whatever, yeah.
Yeah, but we're honestly onboarding Didi as a tester is actually a huge win, also.
Yeah. Because we just wanted to search to to show it to founders, to Jack, to Reoops, because if the game will be successful, our idea is very simple. We take 10% fees from the mint, and we buy back and burn coins, Skull Coin, Ru, Leo, and it will be organic buyback process. People participate in fair competition, they mint. We put 90% of mint to the wallets, and 10% we just use to boost up our tokens in community. And Jack, Oops, just bring their community to participate into the game.
But for the players, what's in it for them is to hopefully. So how much is in how many wallets total are there? 10?
10 wallets, yeah. 2,400 NFTs. It means one NFT cost 1 stacks. But it's a shuffle, it's a random. So you just get the different words. You have to collaborate. It's a very, it's a very community game. You have to find your teammates, trade. The chats will be very hot.
Yeah, dude.
No, very cool. And then you could have special edition NFTs for special edition games.
Yeah. We can do whatever we want. We just wanna to people to understand and to show up what is encrypted NFTs and what is a game with incomplete information without fine tune. We don't need to search on Google Maps. We just wanna to purely on chain game. Explain how it can be.
That's badass, dude. I love the second game mode. The second game mode is sick.
Yeah.
So, just curious, maybe there's a opportunity to put it out there. What do I do with the seed phrase that I just found?
You just grab the money as fast as possible. You have just to make
No, I
transaction
mean,
out.
but showing somebody how to actually put that seed phrase.
Yeah, you can do it like if the team of the organizer show will get the one of these seed phrases, you can just show everyone.
Right. I think we should definitely show people how to put the wallet, how to put the seed phrase in, and maybe show them what's in there when you find one too.
Yeah, but the irony is very native crypto game. You know, the people from outside the normies, they just don't know what is seed phrase. That's a funny part of this game.
Right.
Yeah, you see it and
Right.
they can't. Yeah.
Right. They don't even know what you do with it.
Yeah.
So you turn it into an educational thing too, and like, hey,
Right.
this is a seed phrase. This is what you do with it. You know.
Right.
and-
This is actually a fun way to introduce the concept of seed
Yeah.
phrases to people that aren't.
Not just that, but like with content like this, and when you're aiming things at kids, especially, what not Skullcoin in particular, but like this could be applied to just kids, right? You could have
What if you put BNS names in the wallets too? So you're giving them a BNS.
a whole identity for your wallet. Like your
Yeah,
star-
you can like here you just can encrypt any information, but this information should be valuable.
Right.
So because like seed phrase words is a valuable thing of the part of the key, like private key.
Right, but in the wallet right now is tokens.
Yeah.
You can
Oh
actually.
yeah,
can
yeah, I
put-
understand. Yeah, you can put NFTs, you can put any like any identity, any like I don't know really. In future, maybe it will be like house. I'm
So
just kidding.
imagine something directed for young kids and teenagers using similar mechanics, and just think about the education I would give to the parents, because like
Yeah.
you're at a point now, like okay, I'm 47, my oldest kids are in their 20s. Like if I'm like a no coiner 47, and like my kids, ranging in age from like 23 to 16, they start doing stuff like this and they want to tell me about it. Like they could literally teach me so much about how crypto works just from that alone.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have
Yeah.
a lot of different devices that work to those ends, because you have a lot of people my age and older that just
Yeah,
have no idea what the hell any of this is about.
yeah, man, I agree. Yeah, you're just starting to talk about Satoshi Nakamoto. I remember this like BIP32 seed phrase, so that's why I show this concept, because it's purely Satoshi Nakamoto innovation.
Yeah, like yeah, you could structure that and bam, like you can make it fun learning for adults, even skip the middleman. Like it's cool. It's a very cool game. I think like it's epic, dude. I'm always been a big fan of Skullcoin, and like which
Yeah,
is-
you know, like Skullcoin is just a name. We just try to make innovation, and we just try to make this, like the game platform on or how. When I get my sum of investment in August, I will just put the more money in my project to boost it up and make a lot of games like this.
it's brilliant, dude. Like it's awesome, and we're
Yeah,
hitting
thanks.
we're at the right point for it. Like mass adoption's coming. Like we're
Yeah, and it's here on
Yeah.
Stacks. It's important, we want to push it right here because I'm very grateful to Stacks Foundation. They help us a lot, and I just want to prove that we are doing real things.
No, it's gonna be awesome, man. Yeah, that game's fun. We got to make a whole event about playing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah, and touching base on the educational portion of encrypted NFTs is awesome. Like just thinking in that aspect of like how you can gamify onboarding is thinking way ahead of the curve. Think about a
Yeah.
wallet that's preloaded with the digital identity, some tokens and stuff like that, and then you make it like a very kid friendly game for them to.
Yeah, that's really fun because I didn't even think about idea like you mentioned all that we can put on these wallets BNS name, we can put on these wallets NFT, whatever we want. That's true. and
Yeah,
you have just to open the seed phrase just to transfer this price, and it will be very on chain. Like, yeah,
yeah. Like the collabs alone, like DeFi Dictator said, the collabs alone for stuff like that's awesome. You just minted a NFT collection and you want to increase visibility. Talk to Skullcoin about putting in one of these NFTs as a prize in one of these games, right? And you're instantly like locked into a whole community around Skullcoin. You're hearing about it. Oh, I really want this NFT. I really want that. Like, dude, it's brilliant. There's so much to be done.
yeah, I like DeFi Dictator, right? The fun thing like undead dev. Yeah, I'm undead dev here. I'm developer forever. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, and to be honest, my mistake was in December when I developed like the fine tuned and encrypted NFTs together. It was too complicated because you have just to explain the new genre and you have just to explain the simple like encrypted NFTs. And now I realize we have to simplify things.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely helpful. Like that's I've kind of like with my posts been reminding myself to just say like simple things that we take for granted because your audience that's growing, they're learning. Like they're just getting here. Like that's who you're primarily going to be reaching. So being able to talk at that level and help people level up at their speed is important because I could probably rattle off between the three of us on right now. We could easily come up with 100 words that are meaningless to everyone outside of crypto
Yeah,
without trying hard.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, dude. It's about making the information palpable, and I think that through encrypted NFTs, like we could definitely do that. It's like
Yeah,
Mitch
we'll try.
Madden and stuff like that, and make it work. So, yeah, guys, we're around that hour and 30 mark. Um, you know what GP's about to say? GP needs a sandwich. I'm gonna go around the room one good time, and any final thoughts, any additions to the conversation, any final frequencies to put out to the ethos, all that stuff. Jack, I want to shoot to you first, man.
Yeah. Go to Hermetica and go get you some Bitcoin backed dollars. Stake them and get some yield. But other than that, seriously, be bullish. Like the time that if you've been in the space a while, this is the time you've been waiting for. Like we're in it. You're seeing the rotation. You're seeing like the FOMO setting in. Like I think last I looked, Doge was like approaching like 30 cents. Like that's a sign. Like like it's going to go a lot higher than you think. And if you have bear market PTSD, try to remember that like in the bear market you buy and you're waiting for it to go higher, and it keeps going down, right? Like in a bull market, you're waiting for a dip. You might not get that dip. The dips, it's just completely reversed. That's the difference in a bull and a bear. You might not get the dip you want. So no one buys the exact bottom. No one sells the exact top. Just don't miss it, guys. Like it's going to be real painful to be sidelined.
Good advice, dude. Don't miss it on either side. So, pack your bags accordingly, and nobody went broke taking profits. Is what they say. Thank you, Jack. Zenny, any final additions to the conversation, brother? You've shown us the badass stuff that you've been working on. I'm really excited to play Skullcoin, the new game mode, and whoop up on some tail. Let's go.
Yeah, well, thanks for a company like for yeah. I just showed what we are building and just patience little bit. We will launch it in August because I really wanna like to get my investment and push the whole ecosystem. Just we have to wait a little bit. Yeah, but while we can just test it on testnet and just share feedback and to get the better product. But
yeah.
after we can just we just go like a train, just non-stop.
Nonstop. That's all we do. A wise man once told me, keep chipping away, and that's how you get things done, man. So, yeah, I'm really excited. I remember last time, dude, when Skullcoin first launched and with the mainnet, it was a whole different type of experience I've never experienced before. Everybody was engaged, everybody was trading, like it was crazy to experience that. So I really
Yeah.
look forward to the second game
Thanks,
mode, man.
thanks, man. Thanks to all of you because it was a hard time to really develop something because you have to solve very many things. You have to be resistant to AI. You have to be not so like very complex task. Yeah, that's what I say.
So am I hearing that Zenitron is going to be an undead train conductor? Because
Yeah,
that goes real hard. Like if you think about it,
It's hard, dude.
yeah.
Like the
The
Ghost
more
Rider
the more
of
fun, the
trains.
better. Yeah,
Oh,
The
dude.
ghost.
and
Just inspired me of like a chapter of the Gigaverse just now, man. Undead train conductor. Let's freaking go. Peace, man. You got anything for us? Any final thoughts? Any final frequencies?
Yeah, you know, I think what I want to say is it's great when so the markets do just keep going up and down and up and down, and that is something you can definitely rely on happening. You're gonna get wrecked if you try to time that. Eventually you're gonna get wrecked, whether you're really good at it or not. The best thing to do is find the projects that you really have conviction about, projects that are reflected with the people that you connect with, that are building something real, and contribute both. Contribute however you can. Find ways to contribute and just keep pushing to get better yourself and to help the people that you know, and fall into your network, and the rest will sort itself out.
based.
Damn, Skippy. Yeah, dude. I think that's as based as it comes, man. Find a gap and fill it. Everybody has a plan and everybody has a place to grow within this ecosystem, man.
There's lots of sandbags to carry around here. Pick one up.
Damn, Skippy, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. You know, just put a couple on. I need a couple more. Let's go. It got me pumped. Thank you, fellas. I hope that you have a blessed rest of your night, man. We'll do it all again tomorrow. Yeah, happy Monday, guys.
Night, guys.
And this has been another based episode of DeOrganized Nightly, where we get together with your favorite Giga Brain Astronaut Scholars, talk about the latest Bitcoin news, world news, alpha, fresh and hot off the presses. Right now, I'm going to hit the buy button on Skull, and I'm going to hit the buy button on Rue. I'm going to pack my bags with some Leo. I'm going to pack my bags with some Flat, some Peggy, some Nasty, all SIP 10 tokens. Go check it out, guys. NFA and DYOR, as always. But man, am I bullish. Getting to see a little bit of what Skullcoin has in store. I'm really excited for the new game mode. So be sure to follow Skullcoin BTC on X. Go to the DeOrganized account. That is DeOrganized BTC. And stay in the know with DeOrganized. You guys definitely need to be following the Rucoin account. So go to Rucoin BTC and give it a follow. I mean it. It is mandatory. Stay ahead of the curve, guys. You do not want to be behind it and FOMOing while everybody is having a party on a yacht. I'm telling you. Come dip your toes in. The water's fine. We got a very, very solid community of builders and just go-getters in our ecosystem. So big things coming, big partnerships to be announced for Stacks. I'm loving it, man. I'm swimming in it and keeping the frequency high. Keep loving the room, guys. We're all going to make it. And yeah, man, we'll do this all again tomorrow. Go to DeOrganized.media, set up your profile. Seriously. Go check out the DeOrganized.media/schedule to check out the show schedule. Stay in the know about all the spaces and podcasts within our ecosystem. Big shout out to Fairlawn for letting me know that my mic was a little bit fuzzy. Hopefully it's coming through a little bit better. DD, I see you, bro. Always showing up and showing out. Guys, I'm going to go to Sammy, recharge my battery, and get back at it tomorrow. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.
Boy, do I just love my DJing friends. I love you. I love all of y'all. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. It's going to be a great, lovely day. It's going to be an awesome Tuesday. You know I love you. Have a nice night, guys. Seriously? You're still here? What are you doing here? Don't you got stuff to do? I'm gonna miss you. I'll be back tomorrow. I promise.